Hello.
Hi. Oh, hi everyone.
Hi, everyone.
I'm Weronika.
And I'm Waldemar.
And today we're watching Jimmy O. Young. We are kind of on a roll on trying out different comedians on this channel, and then we'll see what sticks and who we will watch more videos of. It's largely up to you. So if you like the video, let us know in the comments and drop any other suggestions as well. But this guy, have you ever seen him?
No.
No?
No.
Why such a long pause? You're trying to remember. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we're not gonna. Waldemar!
I was just wondering. No. Stop right now.
I have seen him, but I've seen him on TikTok. I try to use TikTok less, as everyone does, I think. But, sometimes you're in the toilet and you have nothing to do and then you have to go on TikTok. And I've seen clips of him, so I've never seen a longer bit. I think I know this is the best of him, at least from, I don't know if it's from one routine or different routines. We'll find out soon. But I've seen a few of his jokes. I'm not sure he's going to be your style of comedy. Actually, this is a little bit of a risky video, but we like to vary our content and not only watch what we're going to 100% like. But he was funny enough for me with some of the jokes. So
if
he was
he's funny enough for you, then he's funny enough for me.
I think that's absolutely not true. But yeah, we'll see. He was talking a lot about the Americans and the Asian culture and like strict Asian parents, that stereotype.
And
so
he is from where?
I don't know. I think he says that in a couple of his jokes. I do not remember which country he's from.
All right.
We'll find out.
Can I begin?
Yep. Or not.
Like about 10 years ago, I went on a college trip to Tijuana, Mexico. Because that's just what a good
He's
American college
you can say
student
by
would
the
do.
accent.
And the thing is, walking into Mexico from the US, they don't check anything. There's just a big revolving door. You walk right in. They don't even check your ID. It's easier to get into Mexico than a Costco. You just walk in. And that's it. But coming back was a totally different story. Coming back from Mexico to the US, there's no more revolving doors. Now it's a concrete windowless tunnel with guards with M16 machine guns. And I was super nervous being an immigrant and all. And my college buddy Ian next to me, he was like, Jimmy, don't worry, man. Just tell them you're American. They let you right through. I'm like, easy for you to say, Ian. Ian walks up, he gets through, no problem. I walk up, the first thing they ask me, they're like, sir, are you an American citizen? I was like, yes. But I forgot one very minor detail, that I wasn't. I was still an immigrant on a green card, and I wasn't a full-on citizen yet. Next thing you know, I was detained in this 10 by 10 box, and they started interrogating me. They're like, sir, why did you lie about your American citizenship? I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm drunk, and I really wasn't trying to lie. My friend in front of me told me to tell you I was American, so that's just what I did. It was a knee-jerk reaction. He was like, well, was he American? I was like, well, his name is Ian, so probably. And then the officer was like, sir, you do understand this is a very serious offense. We could deport you for this. I was like, deport me? I didn't even know that was an option. What was I gonna do back in Hong Kong? Restart my ping pong career? That ship has sailed, man. So I was like, sir, please don't deport me. I'm just a drunk, stupid college student. I'm every bit American. I can recite you every single Jay-Z lyric if you want me to. I'm in 3 fantasy football leagues. If that's not American, I don't know what is.
Fantasy league?
And I got very lucky.
Yeah, I don't really went into that never, but it's like they are playing football and they create their own teams with the real players, and they.
It's a game, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought it was like a real life. For some reason, I imagined that you play football in real life, but you dress as fantasy characters.
I guess there is something like that too, but
I see you're not hooked in just yet. I hope there will be some of the jokes that I have seen on TikTok that were funnier, but we'll see. I can see this.
So they were funnier.
Yeah.
But for now, it's it's building up.
That's what he said. He was like, look, kid, you got lucky. We're not gonna deport you today, okay? But just don't ever do that again, or we send you back to where you came from. And this motherfucker was Asian. I was like, where I came from? We came from the same place, dog. I think I saw you at my uncle's wedding 2 years ago. Why are you gonna throw me under the bus? That guy definitely watched The Great Wall many times. But that was a very sobering experience. I'd been in the country for 10 years at that point, but I still wasn't American. Nothing has changed. I finally got my citizenship 3 years ago. And it's, you don't have to clap. My point is nothing has changed. Still Asian. Just because I got a new passport, nobody in any part of the world is gonna come up to me and be like, hey, look, there's an American. Holy shit, look at him. He looks just like Rocky Balboa. Oh my God. No. The first day I got my passport, I was feeling real patriotic. So I went to my local Hooters. Yeah. I was drinking a Coors Light. I was watching a World Cup. It was USA versus Mexico. And I was like, man, I'm cheering for Team USA. I'm American, finally. And this old Mexican dude came up to me. He couldn't really speak English. And this is what he said. He was like, amigo, Mexico, Korea, tomorrow, huh? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you trying to start World War III or something? I'm not even Korean. He managed to insult me with the only 3 English words he knew. So I really felt the need to explain myself. I was like, sir, I'm not Korean, I'm Chinese. And then he looked back to his friends, he was like, oh, pinche chanito, huh? And I'm like, sir, you do know that I can understand what that means, okay? I have Mexican friends back home just like you. He was like, no, I'm not Mexican, I'm El Salvador. And I'm like, oh, great, now I'm the fucking racist. And if people's gonna assume that I don't speak English, that's fine. That's what I do now when I get pulled over by the cops. I just pretend I don't speak English. Haven't gotten a ticket in 5 years. Last time I got pulled over, the cop was knocking on my window. He's like, sir, you do understand you can't make a right turn here. It says right there in the sign you can't make a right turn. So I just looked up at him. I was like, oh. I don't know. I'm sorry, but the English is not very good, so I cannot read the sign. And he was really confused. He just looked back down at me. He was like, sir, the sign is not in English. It's a diagram, so I don't understand.
Actually, I think it would work. Like, if I would be a police officer, it's easier to maintain the law if you are able to communicate with the person. And I thought he's gonna start speaking in Chinese, not in basic
broken English,
not in basic English, because it would work better, I think.
Yeah, they are just like, oh,
yeah,
oh
like,
my God,
okay,
no, whatever.
go, no points.
Yeah, depending on the offense, but there will be like the knee-jerk reaction of like, okay, I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Yeah,
just go.
Exactly.
How that's a language barrier. So I just looked up at him. I was like, oh, I don't know. But do you know today is the Dragon Ball Lychee Ball? Gotta use it to your advantage, people. Very happy to be here, man. Thank you. Oh, you guys don't have to. Thank you for all your support. It's been great. It's been really great. Like, I'm like quasi-famous now. Nothing's really changed. I might get a free appetizer at select PF Chang's. That's about it. Nothing's really changed. I was still using Tinder up until like a year ago. This is a true story. But now I realize I got a whole new set of issues on Tinder. Like now when I do match with a girl, she doesn't believe that it's me. Like, that's not you. You're not that guy from this thing and that thing. I'm like, who the fuck is using me as a fake profile? You gotta dig real deep to use me, man. I feel like there's so many better choices out there. One time my agent told me that I had a good look. And I'm like, thanks, dude, I appreciate that. But then it took me years to realize that having a good look is totally different than being good looking. I still don't know what the fuck it means. And look, I'm not being self-deprecating, okay? That's Hollywood talk. I don't listen to that shit. I understand that in real life, I'm like super good looking. If you're into anime. You gotta get in where you fit in, people. One time I went over to the girl's house. She has this like Naruto anime poster in her bedroom. I knew I was fucking that night. You gotta know your demo, people. Asian people, we don't need Tinder anymore. We just go to BTS concerts. That's how we do that park.
I'm not a person to say that, but I know that it's true. I knew many people who were into anime culture, and always the biggest dream, go to Japan, go to Tokyo, buy some Pokemons, go to this Akihabara street when
Yeah.
all the electricity, all the gadgets, and yeah, basically that was what he's saying. Like Asian, if he is a bit of an Asian, doesn't matter if it's Japan or Korea or anywhere else. If he is a bit bit Asian, then yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people like that, and I even saw the other day some kind of a video. I think it was just rage bait, or I hope so. But there was this woman who traveled to Tokyo, and she said, and we are all being catfished, and she was like recording people on the street and being like, "Oh, why they don't all look like these K-pop stars?" And then someone recorded a response to that and just showed her a picture, and they're like, "Why don't you look like Sabrina Carpenter or someone like that? Because we have been catfished right now. I thought you were an attractive white woman. What happened there?" But yeah, it is. Honestly, I don't know if there is another race that women objectify as much as Asian men. I mean, I know men do it to Asian women as well, but it's crazy for like white women that they're like, "Oh,
I think black men are also objectified.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't. Yeah, maybe as well. I don't know. Maybe just
To white
depends
guys, no one has any expectations.
Yeah, yeah. No woman ever was like, "Oh, I really want a white man."
Actually, I heard that Asian women find white men attractive.
Oh, it's called something. There's like this funny offensive name for that. I forgot what it was.
I don't find it offensive. I don't know what's the word, but I don't mind being objectified like that. It could be worse.
Parking lot pimping. I've been dating a lot of tall girls lately because it makes me look successful. No. I think tall women are beautiful, but some of them like to wear heels. That's just disrespect. I'm like, you're already 5 inches taller than me. Why the fuck are you wearing heels? And she's like, it makes my ass look better. I'm like, your ass is at my eye level right now. Neither of us look good, okay? I look like a child, and you look like a child molester. My mom had bought me gym shorts that was my exact size and extra small. So that wasn't very cool because it came down mid-thigh. And apparently back in the day, that was called a John Stockton. And the same kid next to me, that bully next to me, he's like, hey, look at it. Hey, don't wear your pants like that. Pull your pants down, man. Pull your pants down. And I was like, who's the gay one now?
It switched very quickly, and I couldn't get it.
But I didn't know what to do. Everybody was looking at me, and this kid kept saying, pull your pants down. So I was like, oh, shit. I've seen Shawshank Redemption. Maybe that's just how it works in America. So I start pulling down my shorts all the way down to my knees, all the way down to my ankle. And that same kid, the bully next to me, is like, hey, what are you doing? Don't pull them down all the way. That's gay. And I'm like, what is not gay in this country? And apparently this other kid next to me is like, hey, don't pull them down all the way. Just sag them a little bit. Just sag your pants. And I didn't know what sagging your pants meant. Apparently that's a cool hip hop thing, to pull your pants down halfway down your butt. So you show everybody your asshole. And apparently that's the only not gay way to wear your pants in America. I had no idea.
Yeah, I never understood this fashion for those pants. It must be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And also you look like a machine for like a soda, to you flip a coin inside, and soda came out.
Or a plumber. But I finally at the age that I am right now, I understand my mother when she was always complaining about fashion that we were wearing as children, especially my grandma, because fashion is coming back now from where we were in middle school for like 2005, and I do not understand why. Why would you? With these baggy clothes, okay, but with the trousers pulled down and the low-rise trousers, like why are you doing that? Why?
Billie Eilish. That's why.
Billie Eilish doesn't wear low-rise trousers, I think.
The what?
The low-rise trousers. You know, it's like the thing that everyone wears, the only type of trousers that I own and every sensible woman owns, the high-waisted ones that are like up to here and they are so super comfortable. And that's the only trousers we've agreed that this is the trousers we're wearing as women. And now they're doing the low-rise, which is the ones that are just rest on your hips. And ideally, if it would be 2001, then you'd also have the, I'm not going to call it what it's called on the internet because that's rude, but the tattoo at the back of your back, on the lower back, and like a thread from your G-string popping out, that kind of fashion. And it's coming back.
All these weird American things I wasn't used to. Eventually, I learned how to speak English by watching a lot of TV. Mainly BET Rap City. Because that was my shit. I want to be cool, and nothing cooler than BET Rap City, right? Every music video was a slice of somebody's American dream. The first music video I saw was Jay-Z's Big Pimpin'. You guys remember that shit? Jay-Z's Big Pimpin' was the greatest music video of all time. It's Jay-Z and his boys on a yacht pouring champagne on this beautiful woman's face for like 4 minutes. I was like, this is America? It's amazing. That's all I wanted to do. Like before I even wanted to get into stand-up, that's all I want to do. I want to be a rapper. I want to be like Jay-Z and Big Pimpin'. So I started my own rap group in high school. It's a true story. It was me, my black friend Julian, and my other friend Yuji, who was half black and half Japanese. So we had perfectly 1.5 black dudes and 1.5 Asian dudes. And we called ourselves the Yellow Panthers. I know. I wish I was making this shit up, but I'm not. The Yellow Panthers was a real rap group. And we had a real rap song. It was called Underground Railroad Builder.
That rolls with your tongue quite well.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, I just heard that it sounds good, but wait, I need to process it. Oh, okay.
Now?
No. Yeah. I just heard that there was a lot of R's and I was appreciating that it sounds good.
I never understood this pass. Like, if you're an Asian, you can do racist jokes about other races too?
No.
Yes, he just
I mean, I think that he did the same way that the white guys that we watch make racist jokes about black people. Just he's not really supposed to, but he just did.
Like Andrew Schultz.
Yeah. But I don't know, I think maybe, I don't know, you'd have to ask a black person if they feel better about it, but I don't think so. I think it's just your own race, right?
I don't think anyone felt bad about it.
I was confused. Eventually, I became a good Asian American, and I went to school to get an economics degree.
Ooh.
Because that was the easiest degree that can still appease my Asian parents. But then after I graduated, I didn't want to do like econ or finance. So I went up to my dad. I was like, Dad, I don't want to do any of this. I want to go try and do stand-up. And he's like, what's a stand-up? You mean like a talk show? I was like, yeah, sure, talk show, whatever you want to call it, okay? But I want to go pursue my dreams. And he was like, no. Pursue your dreams, how you become homeless. I was like, no, Dad, things are different now. We're in America, okay? In America, we're supposed to do what we love. He was like, no. Everyone does what they hate for money and use the money to do what they love.
Opinions?
It was nice.
There's something about
It
him.
wasn't very funny. Like, he did this one joke about the railway, and he was very proud of this joke. So he just he even sit down
Yeah.
to show that it was a powerful joke. But besides that, it was like, yeah, I could listen to him. Like, if I was there at the comedy club, I could sit down and be like, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, oh, that's nice, that's sweet, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say, that he has this strange quality that it's not that funny. I think we laughed out loud maybe like 3 times, but he's entertaining to listen to for some reason. It's not like sometimes you watch a comedian who's not funny and you're like, oh my God, when's gonna end? But he's like, the stories that he's telling are entertaining.
Yeah, but also they were funny, but
Yeah.
they weren't like, ha ha ha, funny.
Yeah, extremely funny. It was just like,
They were funny enough to make you comfortably watch
yeah. The whole
clip.
thing. Yeah.
And I guess that's good enough for a Netflix special right now. It was Netflix? No.
No, I think it was something else, but I'm not sure what. Laugh Society is I think part of the where we are watching the video, right? It's not the host of any show. I don't know. But yeah.
It was good. I could watch something else if you have any recommendations for something more
please.
funny that we would really be like, ha ha, that was a good one, and I would gladly watch it.
Yeah, that'd
But
be great.
for now, it's one thing that worries me is that the video is called the best of.
Yeah,
And
but it
if this is
also-
the best of the whole special, then that's not very good.
Yeah, but also it was just from this one special, and there didn't seem to be that many cuts. I was not so sure about this compilation because they didn't cut out parts, even the bits when he was saying, "Oh, it's nice to be here," and they were clapping and stuff like that. So it didn't seem like the strongest compilation there could possibly be. So I was started to question if those are really the best jokes or just they put some stuff together and called it the best of to get a lot of views.
Yeah, and they cut it in a way that it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this was a full 1 hour special, because if it was, then they didn't took parts from all the special, because it would be longer.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So yeah, if you have any, like Waldemar said, if you have any recommendations of funnier bits from him, then we will welcome them. And for now, thank you very much for watching with us.
Yeah. Have a nice day, and if you want to subscribe, then do it. We are uploading videos every day, stand-ups and others.
History channel thingies and other things. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.